Portugal enters the World Cup year with a set of questions they never imagined. After a tumultuous qualifying campaign, in which they narrowly avoided outright elimination, the national team now faces challenges beyond simply securing their place in the tournament. These questions revolve around team strategy, the fitness of key players, and their ability to compete with the world's best teams. With expectations high and the pressure to perform, Portugal must overcome these doubts and uncertainties if they are to achieve success on the global stage. Cristiano Ronaldo, the greatest icon in Portuguese football history, now stands at a crucial crossroads. On the one hand, he is a living legend, the all-time leading goal scorer, and a symbol of the country's footballing glory. However, on the other, he faces the exigencies of modern tactics that demand players adapt to the ever-increasing speed and intensity of the game. His declining physical condition with age, coupled with his occasional suspensions, have further fueled the debate about his role within the team. Is he still capable of being a lethal goal machine, or must he accept a more limited role for the benefit of the team? This question is becoming increasingly intense, dividing fans and football observers alike. Roberto Martinez, who took over the reins of the Portuguese national team in 2023, is now under immense pressure to chart a new course for the team. As a new coach, he inherits a team with a long history and high expectations. His decisions, from player selection to game strategy, will have significant consequences, not only for Portugal's performance on the pitch, but also for the emotional dynamics of the public. His every move will be closely watched by fans, media, and football pundits, all of whom have their own expectations and opinions. Martinez must navigate this pressure wisely, combining his tactical vision with the needs and expectations of the team and the country. Cristiano Ronaldo is more than just a footballer. He is a generational symbol, an economic driver, and the global face of Portuguese football. His presence on the pitch not only influences the outcome of matches but also inspires millions of fans worldwide. Ronaldo has become an icon that transcends sport, with a significant impact on the Portuguese economy through sponsorships, tourism, and merchandise sales. However, even as Ronaldo continues to score goals and deliver incredible performances, signs of change are becoming increasingly apparent. Age and the physical demands of modern football are beginning to impact his abilities, and the question of how teams can adapt to these changes is becoming increasingly pressing. Cristiano Ronaldo's absence has opened up opportunities for other players to shine, and Portugal has proven capable of dominating even without their veteran star. In recent matches, young players like João Felix, Bruno Fernandes, and Gonçalo Ramos have demonstrated their ability to fill the void left by Ronaldo, scoring goals, creating chances, and leading the team with renewed vigor. This situation raises the increasingly relevant question of Ronaldo's future in the national team. Will he continue to be the first-choice player, or will he play more of a substitute role, providing experience and inspiration to the team? This question becomes increasingly important as Portugal prepares for the challenges of upcoming major tournaments. The decision on whether Cristiano Ronaldo will remain part of the Portugal squad is becoming increasingly pressing, especially following the incident that saw him receive a red card in the match against the Republic of Ireland for a confrontation with Dara O'Shea. This red card not only impacted the match but also sparked debate about Ronaldo's discipline and emotional control on the pitch. The incident adds to a long list of controversies surrounding Ronaldo and further strengthens the argument that he may no longer be the ideal man to lead the team. Coach Roberto Martinez now faces a difficult dilemma. On the one hand, he does not want to lose Ronaldo's experience and quality. On the other, he must ensure the team has a conducive environment for success. Cristiano Ronaldo's foul in the match against the Republic of Ireland could result in a 3-match suspension. This sanction will certainly be a blow to Portugal, But ironically, Ronaldo's absence from the previous match actually demonstrated that the team possesses powerful collective capabilities without relying on one big name. In that match, Portugal performed powerfully, demonstrating solid teamwork and scoring several beautiful goals. This further strengthens the argument that Portugal might be better off without Ronaldo, or at least with a more limited role for him. The question of how the team will cope with Ronaldo's possible absence in the coming matches is becoming increasingly interesting. If Cristiano Ronaldo is still selected for the World Cup, he will likely miss the opening group match, and possibly even the second, due to his suspension. This absence creates room for coach Roberto Martinez to experiment with new player combinations and different strategies. However, it also places immense pressure on Martinez to accurately assess the team's effectiveness without the legendary captain. Martinez must determine whether the team is better off with Ronaldo on the bench or with younger, fitter players ready to make a maximum contribution from the start. This decision will be crucial in determining Portugal's chances of success at the World Cup. Cristiano Ronaldo's current situation is reminiscent of a similar incident involving Wayne Rooney at the 2006 World Cup. At the time, Rooney, then a young England star, violently assaulted Portugal's Ricardo Carvalho, resulting in a red card. Although Rooney faced a lengthy suspension, he ultimately received a reduced ban after appealing the decision. Rooney's case set a precedent that FIFA is sometimes willing to consider factors such as a player's importance to the national team and the potential impact of a harsh punishment on the tournament. Whether Ronaldo will receive the same treatment as Rooney or face a full ban remains to be seen. While there are similarities to Wayne Rooney's case in 2006, Cristiano Ronaldo is now at a very different stage in his career. He is no longer just a promising young player, but a global icon with immense influence both on and off the pitch. His status as one of the greatest players of all time, as well as his significant impact on Portugal's economy and image, make decisions regarding him far more complex. Coach Roberto Martinez must consider not only Ronaldo's abilities on the pitch, but also the political and commercial implications of any decision he makes. Removing Ronaldo from the team could be seen as disrespectful to a legend, while retaining him could be seen as prioritizing popularity over team performance. Cristiano Ronaldo is more than just a footballer for Portugal. He is a global asset of immeasurable value. With over 1 billion followers across social media platforms, his presence at the World Cup has immense value for the overall marketing of the tournament. Organizations like FIFA understand this appeal and have a vested interest in maintaining the interest of such a large global audience. Ronaldo's presence on the pitch not only enhances the competitiveness of the Portuguese team, but also captures the attention of millions of football fans worldwide, which in turn increases the tournament's revenue and popularity. Therefore, the decision about whether Ronaldo will play in the World Cup is based not only on tactical considerations, but also on broader commercial and political considerations. Cristiano Ronaldo has become the face of his long-running rivalry with Lionel Messi, an epic rivalry that has gripped the football world for over a decade. Television, sponsors, and broadcasters are eager for the final chapter of that narrative to unfold at the World Cup. A potential meeting between Ronaldo and Messi at the tournament would be a highly anticipated spectacle for millions of fans worldwide and would generate significant revenue for all parties involved. Therefore, there is immense pressure on all stakeholders to ensure that Ronaldo and Messi can perform at the World Cup, even if it means overriding tactical or ethical considerations. Cristiano Ronaldo's presence at the World Cup will significantly increase the tournament's marketability, especially considering that the upcoming edition will be held in North America, a region FIFA is intensively pursuing for football expansion. Ronaldo's presence will help attract football fans in the United States, Canada, and Mexico, which are all hugely potential markets for FIFA. Furthermore, Ronaldo's presence will also help increase sponsor and investor interest in the tournament, which in turn will generate more revenue for FIFA and the host countries. Therefore, the decision to bring Ronaldo to the World Cup is not just about football, but also about smart business and marketing strategies. However, on a purely playing level, Cristiano Ronaldo's influence on the pitch is no longer as strong as it once was. With age, his mobility has decreased significantly, and his role now focuses more on finishing inside the penalty box. He is no longer able to dribble past defenders with ease or run across the pitch as he once did. This has forced Portugal to adapt their tactics to accommodate Ronaldo's limitations, which in turn could reduce the team's overall effectiveness. Coach Roberto Martinez must carefully consider whether the benefits of Ronaldo's presence on the pitch are worth the tactical sacrifices involved. While Cristiano Ronaldo remains a threat in the penalty area, the world's best defenders are now finding it easier to anticipate his movements. They have studied his playing style closely, and they know how to limit his movement and prevent him from scoring. This makes the debate over Ronaldo's continued involvement in the Portuguese national team even more legitimate and relevant. Critics argue that Portugal might be better off with younger, more dynamic players who could provide a more diverse threat up front. However, Ronaldo supporters argue that his experience and ability to score in key situations remain invaluable to the team. Portugal currently boasts an incredible depth of talent across various positions, allowing them to cope with the absence of key players like Cristiano Ronaldo. The match against Armenia was a clear example of how the team can play more psychologically and tactically without Ronaldo on the pitch. Other players felt more confident in taking the initiative and showcasing their abilities, and the team as a whole played with more fluidity and dynamism. This demonstrated that Portugal is no longer reliant on Ronaldo for victory and that they have the potential to become a dominant force in world football even without him. In the 9-1 thrashing of Armenia, several Portuguese players put in impressive performances. Bruno Fernandes and João Neves both scored hat-tricks, demonstrating their ability to score from various positions. Furthermore, goals from Goncalo Ramos, Renato Veiga, and Francisco Conceição also contributed, further demonstrating Portugal's wealth of quality attacking options. This victory not only boosted the team's confidence but also sent a clear message to their rivals that Portugal is a force to be reckoned with on the international stage. However, paradoxically, ending Cristiano Ronaldo's reign with the Portuguese national team is not a simple or easy decision to make. He stands in the shoes of legendary figures like Eusebio, who have inspired generations of Portuguese footballers. Ronaldo has played a crucial role in Portugal's rise to the highest levels of world football, including winning the 2016 European Championship and the 2019 UEFA Nations League. He has become a symbol of national pride and an inspiration to millions around the world. Therefore, the decision to replace Ronaldo with another player would be a highly controversial and emotional one, potentially dividing public opinion and damaging the national team's image. Saying goodbye to such an influential figure as Cristiano Ronaldo carries significant political and emotional risks. The decision to end his national team career could be seen as disrespectful to the legend and could spark a negative reaction from fans and the media. Furthermore, the decision could also have political implications, as Ronaldo has many influential supporters in government and business circles. Therefore, Coach Roberto Martinez must carefully weigh all the risks and benefits before making a final decision on Ronaldo's future with the Portuguese national team. The best decision regarding Cristiano Ronaldo's future with the Portuguese national team should be based on the team's overall needs. Portugal boasts a midfield packed with talented players like Bernardo Silva, João Neves, Ruben Neves, Vitinha, Mateus Nunes, Bruno Fernandes and Rafael Leo. They have proven they can handle pressure and win even without Ronaldo on the pitch. These players possess technical ability, game vision, and high energy, allowing them to control matches and create chances for the team. Therefore, coach Roberto Martinez must consider whether Ronaldo's presence in the team will hinder the development of these young players, or whether he can integrate well into the team and make a positive contribution. That's all, and thank you for watching our video discussion this time. Don't forget to subscribe and like, guys. Thank you.